Out of the Void with Havxc. Welcome, young sir.
Appreciate you for having me, man.
All right. Let's get right into it.
I bet.
Who is Havxc?
Who is Havxc? Shit. It's a hard question. I guess Havxc is kind of like, in the sense of, I guess of me personally, there's definitely a difference between like the persona of Havxc and me. Havxc is like me in the most confident form possible.
Okay.
I think that's probably it. If you're trying to, who is Havxc, like that's version of me is the most confident version of me.
Gotcha. Where does that stem from? Because before you even get to that, like Havxc has the negative connotation to it, depending on your background.
Yeah.
Like Havxc could be, like anarchy, and anarchy isn't bad if you're down with the shits.
Yeah.
But where do you get that from? How does that make sense to you, and especially putting the X in between it instead of the O?
So it really goes back like to when I first got the name Havxc. It wasn't always Havxc at first. When I first started rapping, like mad young, my boy Chino, like I showed him, I was like, yo bro, I can freestyle. Like I called him up, threw him the Yonkers beat and fucking bro, yeah, that was the first beat I ever.
No, that's fire.
And was freestyling. I was like, yo bro, I need a name. And it was around like the SoundCloud era, and everybody was using Lil. He's like, bro, you can't do no Lil shit. Like everybody using Lil. He's like, nigga, you
smart.
Yeah, he's like, yo, you a big boy, so big. And he's like trying to think of some shit. He's like, yo bro, Havxc, like you're creating chaos on the beat, like you was wrecking shit.
Your boy is smart.
Yeah, facts.
Your boy is smart.
That's my brother, bro.
That's a good man right there.
And then over time, I kind of dropped the big. It just wasn't like me anymore. I wasn't even rapping for it. It was just kind of like a persona I started to take on.
Okay.
And then I don't know if you know who Scarlord is.
The name sounds familiar.
He was like same era as like X and everything, and like was on that screamo.
Oh, okay, yeah, got you, yeah.
So he was always making his O's X's and shit like that.
Okay.
And I was like, yo, that looks cool.
Got you.
I made that the O and the X.
Gotcha.
Over time, I created its own meaning. So my version of Havxc is kind of like the positive that comes after the actual chaos.
Got you.
So yeah, and like that's kind of the whole story. Started up, I made my own meaning to it. That's how I think of Havxc, and kind of take all the bad and make it into something good.
I like that. I do love that.
Yeah.
Cause like I forgot who I was talking to. They have a name that sounds negative too, but like we, even though we have these words in our English language, we're allowed to express ourselves how we want to with them, and in turn we can make a bad thing a good thing.
Facts. That's
like,
the whole point.
You're not out here fucking shit up, rioting in the streets and doing all this extra shit. But when it comes to the music, you causing havoc. You making sure that people are seeing you. You putting your face out there.
Facts.
You're leaving the mess where it needs to be laid.
Yeah.
So it's definitely lit. It's definitely lit. What does music do for you?
Music is like an outlet for me, especially more early on. It was very much so an outlet to a point where it became negative. So
Okay.
like I would obviously like I talk a lot about like my own personal stuff and like my life and or my experiences and people around me, their experiences, a lot of my music, and it kind of gives me that outlet to where like if I don't know how to put into words, if I need to have a conversation with somebody, I just kind of like make a song.
Gotcha.
But it also became a bad thing because instead of having conversations with people, I was making songs about it.
Yeah. Trials and artists.
But I've had that balance. I figured that balance out now though.
Okay.
But yeah, it's really just an emotional outlet, trying to tell a story for real.
Yeah, I like that. It's funny what happens to you when you decide to lead a path of art as your forefront.
Definitely.
Like it's like they say life is art and art is life. And like coming up, I'm like, yeah, it makes sense, but like it don't have to be like we're making the shit.
Yeah. But
at the same time, like we see the shit and then we become the shit, or we see the shit and we want to become the shit, or we see the shit and we don't want to become the shit, and then we are it.
Yeah.
So it's just
like a cycle up and down.
Roller coaster, fucking so many variables, but it's just it's nice that we even have that ability to work through ourselves to get to a point where you're at now, where it's not so much of a thing, and you can have those conversations with people.
Yeah, definitely. It's definitely helped like my personal relationships.
Because depending on the type of artist you are, like you could definitely be locked into yourself trying to get your shit right. Because like,
sure.
What else are you doing in this life?
Yeah.
You're a very dedicated artist. Yeah. Where does that passion and dedication come from?
I think it comes from like my love for it. It's just my love for everything I do, and it comes from also from my parents. Like my parents always tell me like, if you're gonna do something, finish it. Like put your all into it. And they're also very hardworking individuals.
Okay.
So I kind of got that trait, and yeah, like it's just I've always been in love with music. Honestly, music wasn't my first choice for real. For real, it was clothes and fashion.
Okay. Interchangeable.
But yeah, it was. I just have a love for it. Like I have an eye for it. I just love doing it, and that's why I was like, I just know I can make it work, and yeah, that's where it comes from.
Okay. Yeah, because like just from watching you, just from seeing you from afar from people I know, and then meeting you up close, and then seeing you after knowing you and seeing the work you put in, it's like. This is like a masterclass on like how to be an upcoming artist, how to be an artist, how to do the things you say you want to do. Like if anybody wants to actually be an artist, like they could follow a story like yours.
I appreciate that for real.
Cause just like I don't know when you started. You said you've been making music for a long time, but like I think it was 2022, the end of 22 when I started seeing you, and I'm like, okay. This is looking lit.
That will keep my mix. Okay, yeah, I get it.
This is looking lit. And I'm like, he got the sound, he got the look, he has the attitude, he got the people around him. All right, let's see what's going on. And then I see it develop and you're continuing it, and whatever it is, you're putting something out no matter what it is.
Yeah.
And it's like it's connecting.
Bro, I appreciate that. You know what's so crazy? Like end of 2022 was still very early on for me. Like,
okay.
So, in terms of like taking music serious, 2022 was my first year taking it serious, and like I've been like in love with music, listening to music, and like freestyling for most of my life, like all the way back to elementary school. But like I had said, like I was doing fashion shit first, and it's really my boy DC who got me into a studio because me and him were collaborating very closely between music and clothes. And it was like the end of 21 where me and him started recording some stuff at his crib. And then I was like, fuck it, like I actually like doing this shit, like I'm gonna get my own setup. And yeah, I kind of started taking it serious and just like that ass like making music nonstop. Like if you go to my SoundCloud and you scroll all the way down, like you'll find like there was a point in 2022 where I was dropping 2 songs a week.
Yeah, I was on that shit like 2 weeks ago. I'm like, what the fuck? This nigga dropped mad music. What the fuck?
Yeah, it's not like that shit wasn't even like that good compared to like now. But like for the time, I was like, yo, this shit's
but you consistent.
Fire.
But it got you to this point now where like you can make some shit. Like you know what you're doing. Like you make your own music, right?
Yeah.
So like yeah, you learn how to do what you do. You know what sounds good to you, and now you put it out. So like it's fire.
And bro, like the process back then was so fucking like surreal. I was just having a conversation with my boy Kev about this the other day. I was like, bro, I used to record. First it started on BandLab, and then like I switched off mad quick. And I got onto Studio One, and I didn't know how to make shit on Studio
I hate that
One.
shit.
So I had FL the free version, and I fucking had a bunch of presets. Like I'm sure everybody has the little Jace preset that fucking on Reddit you can find. So I had that. I would go to Studio One, recording there, export all my vocals, bring them into FL, drop them in there, throw the mixing preset on there.
Got you, okay.
And then bring it all back.
Okay.
And I wouldn't even master it. If anything, I throw in a fucking limiter and that's it. But like that was my process for mad long.
Okay.
But that shit was funny. Like how far it comes.
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing. But yeah, like anybody who's watching this who is an artist or is thinking about it or has just started, go on his page at 6HAVXC and just go all the way to the bottom and then go to the top and then go on his YouTube and then watch the videos. Like it'll show you exactly what you need to do. Not exactly. It'll show you the things you need to do, but not how to get there.
Yeah.
That shit it takes time and effort. Your own effort.
Bro, I try to give out as much sauce as I can without giving out the sauce, if that makes sense. Cause like
It makes sense.
To an extent, like I'm not even up, like I'm nowhere near being up or anywhere where I want to be. So like it's still early on, but like I do have like things that definitely give me an advantage.
Mm-hmm.
So like I know what I'm doing to an extent. I also like I go to school for it, so I know like the promotional side and shit like that in the business.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm trying to. I just want to be able to like if you pay attention, like you could learn, like just pick up what I'm doing. And for I don't even say I do it the best. Like I think
you're doing it. That's it.
Yeah, I'm just doing it. Like there's definitely things I could improve on, but like
that comes with time.
Yeah, if you see from the beginning to what I was at to now, like, and then probably by the end of the year, shit, like it'll dead ass be a masterclass. Like you said, dead ass be a masterclass.
You know, it's a sight to see for sure. Dead ass. You just dropped Genesis.
Yes.
And you recently put out the MIA video.
Yeah.
As a fan of your music, I'm happy about that because, like, my favorite song on the last project, I'm forgetting the name right now. Forgive me. But the song One Last Time, I'm like, that's my shit. I heard that shit. I was like, what the fuck? This ain't got that in his bag? What?
Yeah.
I read that shit back like 20 times. I'm like, yeah, this shit is fire. And then like to hear the new album, and I'm like, okay, I like all these songs. This is fire. This is like an elevation, like a good starting point for like, I'm here. I'm doing my shit. This is me.
Yeah.
And I hear MIA, and I'm like, oh, that sounds like a continuation of that. Like, I don't know if people like notice that or care about that, but like it's like some artists, they'll make songs, and then either like the next tape or the next set or whatever, or then after some time, like they'll go back to a certain sound and like elevate it, maybe purposely or not. But it's like I felt like you did that with One Last Time to MIA.
That's a crazy ass take because I ain't never thought about it like that because they're two completely like
Super.
They sound different. Like,
Yeah, they do.
But I understand it in terms of like the lyrical content. I feel like for me at least that's how I'm taking it in because they're both of those songs are very like personal songs. Like MIA, like I'm talking about like if you're listening to the lyrics, like it sound that cool. Like you probably jump in the mosh pit to that shit. Like, if you're listening to it, it's like yo like. I'm really in my bag talking about like I'm losing friends because I'm fucking choosing to make music and just put my all into that shit. And then like One Last Time was on some like relationship like lovey-dovey shit, but like it was the loss of that, so it's both still like the loss of something.
Still correlate.
Yeah, like that's crazy. I didn't even think about that, but.
Yeah, so that's something you definitely didn't do on purpose. But like sonically, they sound different, but sonically it has like a certain frequency that it hits. Maybe it's because of the combination of the lyrics too. But I just think like the way you performed it and just the vibe of the song, it gives me One Last Time like times two.
I feel you. I appreciate that, bro. That's
One
Last Time was supposed to have a video too, but we just never finished it. There's so much shit going on.
Heard that. I mean, shit, you can always do that shit anytime. Like, niggas is dropping videos from old songs now, so.
That's true. I might. Yo, James, Kids on Acid. You gotta get on that.
Shout out Kids on Acid.
Yeah, that's my brother too. That me and him, the way that like we've fucking like I talk to him pretty much every day now. Like we're dads like this. Like
yeah, it's a beautiful partnership. Like I fuck with James. Like Kids on Acid is a beautiful platform, but the person running it is
fucking so
great guy, great soul.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's give me two of your favorite artists from out here.
From out here?
Yeah.
Damn, that's a lot. It's hard. because everybody I work with for the most part are all from out here. Bri for real.
Okay.
Fuck, I'm gonna group like 9 volt as like one thing because we're like it's like 15 people and it'll just it's mad.
Everybody in this rappers?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
It's all of us are rappers and then like we have like 2 people who are kind of like are like management, James and Tristan, and we have a couple of producers. But like for the most part, like the people that you see and like are pushing 9 volt are all like the artists.
Okay, heard that. I thought it was just you, Rodney, and somebody else.
Nah,
it's like
crazy. It's a pretty good.
That's fine. That's fine.
Fuck. So I'd say 9 volt and
Bri for real.
Well, Bri's in 9 volt.
Okay.
Fuck. I'm trying to think who I've been listening to recently from out here.
And it's no offense to everybody because everybody's fire, but it's just like, you know what I'm saying, who we actually listen to right now.
I'd probably say Loving Kev.
Loving Kev?
Loving Kev.
Loving Kev?
Yeah, LUVNK3V.
Okay.
That's my boy.
Never heard of that nigga.
Yeah, he's mad low. Not he's low key. Well, he low key is low key, but he's like coming up. He's been making music for mad long. He's kind of on like the. I don't know if you like peeped at all like the Soba shit that Imai Noto has been doing.
No.
Shout out Sebastian. You'll definitely see him more and more coming up because he's working with Noto is working with a lot of bigger people in like the underground scene right now.
Okay.
But Kev is a part of that movement, and I've gotten close with him because of that. And pretty dope fucking artist. Me and him have a couple of songs like me and him just made mad shit together and like fucking crazy. Like his shit is tough as fuck.
Alright, Loving Kev, check him out.
Yeah, definitely tap in.
Alright, so give me 2 of the national underground artists that you fuck with.
National?
Like across the country.
I think in terms of like bigger people, I would say it would probably be right now I'm fucking with 6 Bill a lot.
Okay.
It's so tough.
Okay.
Bro. And then
yeah, right. His sound right now is like a iteration of Cardi. I like it because it's like Weezy the Thug, or like actually a closer relation like Baby the Thug. Like so he's like 4-5's.
Yeah.
Gunna.
Yeah. Like he's like mad like mellow, but he be like rapping, and he's from I think. If I had to guess, it's either Brooklyn or Bronx. I know he's from New York though. Yeah,
the first song I heard from him, it's different than the shit he's doing now.
Yeah, because
like he was rapping. I'm like, oh, all right, okay.
Yeah, he's tough. But I think besides him, I'd probably say I keep on wanting to say Pretty Fun. I think Pretty Fun. Cause I've been listening to a lot of Pretty Fun. Pretty Fun. I gotta add a third. Non Vicious. Non Vicious is insane. Like
I've been hearing the both of them.
Like Pretty Fun is dope as fuck. Non Vicious is dope, and 6 Bill. Those are probably like the 3 I've been listening to a lot, and like I've been fucking with a lot.
Okay. Yeah, when I see Pretty Fun, I just think it's Sofego. I don't know why.
Really?
Nah, because I don't never listen to the music. I just saw like the thumbnail of the video, and I'm like, alright, Sofego. Just off of just the look.
If you listen to him though, for real, like I don't think he sounds anything like.
Probably not.
But he's tough. He's definitely worth listening. He's gonna go up this year. Non Vicious is already having a big year, and 6 Bill is definitely gonna have a big year too.
Yeah, no, yes, he's set. He just gotta put the work in, which he's already doing.
Where and he like specifically 6 is under Heiko.
Yeah. So he got the Heiko. Yeah. Shout out Heiko.
Facts. One of the best.
Top tier. Like that's like watching them break 4 or 5. Crazy. Bro, you would not expect that shit. Like. Dead ass.
Bro, and I got to be able to meet Heiko because Imai Noto Sebastian had like a panel at my school where he brought Heiko, Free Sammy, Youth Culture, and Killer Cam out. And yeah, bro, like Heiko specifically was dropping a lot of game, and like one of the biggest things he was telling us was like, yo, have a daily checklist. Like make sure you do something every day, and that's since I heard that, like, made me do something every day. It's put me on and, like, been working so much harder. But Heiko, like, the way that he moves, bro, Oh my. That's like not even trying to glaze. Like this is just like genuine. Like I appreciate the craft. Like he's on his shit.
Definitely, because like one of my boys, he was cool with the underground sound in the city, and he was 4 or 5 came into the group because I started seeing him. Cause I didn't know any all of them personally. I just knew one of my boy personally, but just seeing him through IG and shit, I'm like, okay, I'm watching this person. I see a new addition, and then eventually he starts making music, and I'm like, okay, this sounds like something. This can go somewhere. Yeah. And then I see him. I don't know if he starts the he starts the clothing line. I don't know who he starts it with. You're telling me. I think it was Heiko, right?
Grimy Kids and Gun Club.
Yeah.
I think Heiko manages them.
Okay.
I don't remember the dude's name, but even Heiko was like, "Yo, that motherfucker's crazy."
I saw 4 or 5 doing shit with Grimy Kids, and then he had his Gun Club shit rocking. I'm like, okay, this is moving. Like he could make something off for the merch, because like I'm thinking about like when Tyler came up, like people was fucking with Tyler, but this thing was going platinum off the merch.
Facts.
So like if you get the money, then you can get the revenue to make yourself lit. So I'm watching that happen, and then I see the videos go up. I see the sound elevate. I'm like, okay. And then I'm watching like people I know around here in Long Island, like they're fucking with him. I'm like, what the fuck? How you know about this nigga?
Yeah,
what the fuck?
Bro, it's crazy.
And then I'm watching like him get on tours and then go across the country. I'm like, oh shit, what the fuck? Like this shit is really happening. And then I'm seeing Heiko behind it too, and I'm like, okay,
it makes sense. Honestly, like Heiko's behind anything, it makes sense. Like, but Heiko is also what I peep is that I think he also like be putting on for like the Latino community specifically, because
shout out.
Yeah, bro. Like real shit. Like it's something like I appreciate a lot.
Yeah.
And like I think you're gonna probably see a lot more of like Latino underground artists like really blowing up this year and just in general. But yeah, bro, I found out 4 or 5's fucking Dominican and Puerto Rican.
That's mad funny. I figured he was some kind of Spanish.
Well, yeah, but I was like, I didn't even expect that. But I was like, shit, bro.
You know, that's lit
as fuck.
And speaking of the Latino community, shout out Gold Toes in LA. They do a lot for, not in LA, in the Bay Area. They do a lot for Cali artists, Cali Latino artists, and artists in general, but definitely the Latino artists. Like I like that we have that over here too.
No, it's definitely like a big thing over here, and it's gonna become like a bigger movement. I feel like Latino artists in general don't really have a big representation right now, and like it would definitely be something like to watch out for.
Okay. So with every interview, I ask my guests to give a message to their younger self. So may you direct your gaze to the Canon camera and give a message to young Havxc.
Bro, keep on going. Shit does get better. Just believe in the process. Trust in the vision. Like, it's gonna work out. Shit might be hard. I know shit is definitely hard right now. But, like, just keep on persevering. Keep on working on yourself, working on your craft. And you'll be sturdy. Like, shit's gonna be good. Yeah, it'll work out, man, for real.
Beautiful, beautiful. I ask every guest to do that because, one, they need to hear it.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like time is not linear. It's, like, cyclical. We're just, like, we can reach into it and manipulate it to some degree. But I feel like just you in that moment saying that somebody in that time period is mentioning that to you, or you're seeing it in a movie, in a TV show, or in a passing, you're talking with your friend and they say some shit like that. Yeah. Or your parents, I should say, because not your friend. But, and two, you need to hear that because those are the things that reaffirm who you are and where you're standing right now.
Not a word.
And three, the audience needs to hear it because somebody out there is going through imposter syndrome or whatever it is, and those words will help them get past whatever feeling it is. Maybe not gonna click right now, but at some point.
Bro, nah, that's real because honestly, like, I've had a lot of like specifically like mental health struggles throughout my life.
Okay.
And that's like shit like you definitely need to hear. Like, just keep on going. It does get better. Be yourself. Like, don't let nobody try to tell you who you are. Fuck that shit. Like, be you. Be proud to be you. Like, yo, you know, like, growing up, I used to get made fun of for wearing the shit I wore, like, having earrings, having my hair dyed and shit like that. Mm-hmm. But it was like, fuck, it's me. Like, I'm being me. And that y'all hate that on me. Like, they get off my dick. Like, what the fuck? But, yeah, bro, like, to anyone who's going through something, like, it does get better. And, it does get better. Just trust. And whatever you believe in with God, universe, like, have some conversations, and what you put out, what you're gonna get in. Yeah, it does get better. Believe in yourself.
Before we get out of here, I got a gift for you.
Yeah. Oh, that's alright. Yeah, that's alright. Nah, that's dope as fuck, I'm not gonna lie. I appreciate you, bro. This shit is dope.
Nada. Yeah, you know, just a little reminder that there's people out here that are sending good energy your way.
Yeah.
They care about you. They're thinking about you and about where this thing is moving to. The productive, positive movement that is happening.
Real. For sure.
Yeah, you know, just some light materials merch. Spread the love, positivity.
Appreciate that, for real.
You could hang it up on your wall, or, you know what I'm saying, maybe 20 years from now, have it somewhere, if you still got the shit.
Yeah, I definitely will, bro. This shit is dope.
Just be like, yeah, yo, look, when I was rapping, da-da-da-da-da, this was just the start.
Yeah, for real.
But yeah.
But shout out Allure.
Okay.
Fit Allure, my jeans, my hoodie. Shout out Allure, my boy Colin. Make sure you go fuck with his clothes. Fuck with 9-Volt. Shout out the gang, bro. Make sure you go tap in with us. Tap in with him, Purest. Make sure you go stream Genesis. That shit is a masterpiece. Chapter 2 coming out soon. Yeah.
On that note.
Peace.